Hey guys, Gamer Joe Coffee here. I'm here with the patch notes for Palia 0.196 Fall Fantasy, the Spiritfest Spectacle. This is part 2 of Fall Fantasy. The first part brought us the of Barns and Briars, which was the introduction of the barn, as well as the animals you can raise and some cool little barn decorations and some unique things added. This one is more in building on the barn, as well as the more Halloween-y fall decorations, the spooky decorations coming up. They call it Spiritfest instead of Halloween, but we're fixing to dive right into these and see what's waiting for us on the other side of this Palia update. Okay, so first things first, real quick, there are new Twitch drops starting today for Palia. If you can see here, if you watch someone stream for 1 hour, you get 3 of each of the pumpkins here. For 3 hours viewing, you get one of the normal potato pod bag and one of the shiny potato pod bags. And then if you watch for a 6-hour view session total, you get rainbow tipped butterfly sunglasses. So if you see this video when it drops, I might be streaming Palia already. If I am, stop in, lurk. I don't care. Do what you got to do. But if you lurk and you hang out for however long, you'll earn progress toward these Twitch drops. Now, I probably won't be on 6 hours for you to get your full drops, at least not today. But other people will be as well. And when I leave, I will raid out to someone who is playing Palia as well. That way you can get these drops, and it'll be very, very useful for you to try to get these rainbow tip butterfly sunglasses, which are super cool. I'm excited for the butterfly sunglasses they've been introducing. But we're gonna dive straight into the patch notes. So what do we got here? We've got Fall Fantasy, the Spiritfest Spectacle. I'm gonna skip past the little intro. We're gonna dig more into the meat of the issue. So there are new features and updates. They introduced the Goobi. They're gooey, they're glorpy, and they're adorable. Introducing the first addition to the lineup of ranch animals, the Goobi. So Goobi is our new ranch animal. Goobi is formed from condensed elemental flow, hydroflow mixed with pond scum. While pond scum is not an element, it is still the secret ingredient that makes a Goobi a Goobi. So Goobies have the possibility of 6 different colors and 3 different flower traits. They also follow the same visual pattern used by other ranch animals, which means traits that affect one species may also appear on a Goobi. Yes, that means a sparkly Goobi is possible. Once you reach ranching skill 10, you can bring home a Goobi via the ranching guild store. They will reward you with foraged flowers from the heart drop to the infamous elderwood lotus. So it looks like they are dropping flowers. I kind of predicted that in my last review of the video with the flower on the head. I assume they'd be dropping some kind of flowers. It looks like they're foraged flowers, which is really, really cool. Then we have ranching updates. So everybody's been asking for multiplayer ranching. Here we go. Invite your friends into your barn by guiding them to your housing plot. Let them ring your barn bell. They can pet, feed, and help you collect items. Experience is shared between both players, but any items collected are sent directly to the owner. You can even grant trusted friends editor permissions, allowing them to feed treats to your animal. Only a handful of treats remain reserved for the owner: the Immaculate Confection, Divine Donut, and the Fast Grow. That makes sense. New permissions menu on the table with the animal roster makes managing access simple. Also, pin organization. I'm excited for this one. So there are 3 styles of pin. It looks like you have 4 styles of pin. It looks like you have 1 for each of the elements. There's a fire, water, wind, and earth. And you can assign which pin your animal is sent to. Pins will fill up with the animals prioritized to it first, but please note there's still a limit of 10 per pin. So you can still have 10 per pin. You can have up to 30 total. So there's 4 locations. It kind of gives you options to split them up how you wish. Babies can now also be sent to pens other than a nursery to be able to stay with their parents. So you can move the babies around, which is kind of cool. You can find all these settings underneath the animals, each animal on the animal roster screen. Animals ready to snuggle their new pins. Balance changes. Life got happier for you and your herd. We reduced the happiness from 5 to 4, so the happiness decays slower, and increased their production limit from 2 to 3, so they don't hit that limit so quick. We've also stretched the new home timer on animals from 2 hours to 4 hours, so they have extra time to settle in. From happier animals to organized pit. This right here, this also defeats the, or at least slows down the fast leveling that I was doing by buying animals, waiting for them to no longer be new, and then immediately turn around, turn them back in and buying new ones, and using that to quickly gain XP through petting and feeding and stuff. It costs you a pretty penny, but it does help expedite the leveling. It got me to 10 super quick. But that does kind of defeat that, so... It would not be Spiritfest without the Spooky Moon Store for another year. Look at this. We got a cauldron. We got pumpkins. We got webs, candles, some kind of flower. We got the Spooky Giant Pumpkin, Zombie Heirloom, Ghost Heirloom, Ghoul Heirloom. So that's the Giant. And this is like the Ghost, the Ghoul, and the Zombie, or however, one of those three. Ravenwood Fence. I didn't see the fence. It's not in the picture. A bunch of new Ravenwood decorations. Spooky Spectral Blossoms. These are unlocked through the bundle board. Those are the flowers, I guess. We got the floating candles, the cauldron, the different types of cobwebs, and some bat wallpaper, which is kind of cool. Next up is the bulletin board. So you'll find 4 bundles waiting your completion. 1 focuses on shrine, another on food. 2 more capture the spirit of the celebration. Looks like we're dealing with Najima. You'll grow your friendship with Najima and unlock prizes like the Spooky Fishing Bobber. Ooh, a new fishing bobber. That'd be nice. I have them all so far. A new flower in the Spooky Store. And the new Jack-o'-lantern lure, which was kind of cool. They'll only linger through this patch, though the wards are planned to return in the future. So that's good. It shows like they're actually going to return in the future, even though they are time limited right now. I'm assuming next Halloween they'll be back for more, which is super cool. Interactive furniture. Everyone's excited for this. You can actually lay down in your beds or sit down on benches. Yeah. I want to see what this looks like. I'm super excited. Pumpkin rock hoppers and jack-o'-lantern lure. I really want to do this. I want to get me some pumpkin rock hoppers. Those are super cute. But you do have to have that honey lure specifically to get them. It cannot be crafted, and it's only available during the event, but it will return in future years. So, I played WoW before, and it looks like this is part of this cyclical Halloween event. As they add things every year, and they just continue into the next one, which would be super cool. They can be caught from a lure placed by anyone. Discover a star quality which you can display on your home plot to celebrate. So there's the pumpkin rock hoppers and then the lure, which is super cool. They updated the Alchemist Cottage, how the front door wall displays, so your alterations stay intact. Spooky, and you can now decorate the Homeline's Alchemist Cottage roof with the leaf piles from the Spooky Moon Store. So pick up some of those and try that out. They added a bunch of cool new premium store stuff. I kind of like this split devil angel split thing. That's really cool looking. The Kilma Beats boombox. Here's the Spooky Beats boombox. I had a feeling these were going to be premium store when we saw this one in the trailer. I had a feeling that was going to be premium. I'm not surprised. Goobi, this is this is allow you to this isn't the handler's license. This looks like a normal Goobi, but you can buy a handler's license too. That's interesting. That's interesting that they did both. Okay. Makeup, gliders, tools, the landscape that they showed, and some bug fixes. Addressed an issue where certain harmless words were incorrectly being blocked by chat. I had that problem with some of my friends where it would just block random things. I was like, excuse me? What? I didn't say anything. But yeah, that's pretty much it. As I mentioned before, there are Twitch drops. So if you want to get those Twitch drops, I should be live on Twitch when this drops or a little bit after, at least for a little bit. I want to check out this new update for sure, and might as well stream it, right? But yeah, so hopefully you guys got some good info out of this. This prepared you for the patch when you are available to play it. It is live now, so as soon as you see this, jump right in if you have the chance. If not, whenever you get a chance, it is live, so go get you a Goobi. But thank you guys very much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you will, like and subscribe. That helps out a ton. Drop me in the comments if there's anything that you see here that you really like, or any questions or anything you got for me. Just drop in the comments. I'll be down there. I'm down there all day long in the comments. Even when I'm not able to be in Palia, I'm in the comments. So, but yeah, if you will, drop me a like and subscribe, and drop down there in the comments. I appreciate it greatly. I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys have an amazing day and an even better cup of coffee. See you guys next time.
Thank you to all my YouTube members for your amazing support. It truly means the world and helps us keep this channel going. I really do appreciate it.